What's going on, guys? It's the Forex Prince James here, back at it with another video. And today is going to be a really interesting video. Excuse me for the small screen today. I'm shooting this video off my cell phone device here because my laptop is causing videos to be really choppy in the when uploading them to YouTube, and we don't want any more choppiness right now. Okay, so like I said, today's video is going to be a really interesting video because today is part 2 of price action and trend lines. All right, so with that being said, pay attention to the video, take some notes, make sure you share this video to at least one person. All right, we're going for 10 likes today. Remember, the 10th person on any of my videos to like any of my videos gets my course free. So with that being said, let me just do a quick disclaimer. Anything I show you today here is solely for educational purposes only. Nothing I show you today will make you $1 million. Nothing I show you or nothing I do for you will make you $1 million. And you know, it's solely about your work ethic, man. Like, I can't keep stretching this enough. You put in what you get out. You put in 200%, you're going to get 200% back. So, you know, you just got to put in the work. That's all. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. All right. If you can see, I'm already on the Euro USD on the 15-minute. All right. And price action, like I said, I am a day trend scalper, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to put it. That's what I am. Sometimes I scalp, sometimes I don't scalp, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But you know, like I said, it's all based off of price action, all right? You want to remember core levels of price action, which is basically swing highs and swing lows on price. So let's just jump up into a time frame to where price action is a little bit more easier to deal with, all right? And I'm gonna take the RSI off my screen. All right. Let's see. All right. So you can see, right? Just if we bring this down, let's bring this down. Remember what the blue lines indicate. The blue lines indicate day breaks. All right. So right now today is Thursday, December 10th. All right. So you can see that the day breaks down at the bottom. All right, I'm just going to zoom in here because I believe we don't need any more of that up there. So let's zoom in, and you can see, right? Just trying to zoom out more, and I'm trying to get you to what looks like to be an all-time low. All right, I want to show you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to, yep, it's as far as I can possibly take it. Cool. All right, let me show you some price action. I'm just marking the chart right now. You can go ahead and, okay, yeah, all right. You can go ahead and just pay attention here, because like I said, I'm just marking the chart right now. What I'm going to do is going to create a horizontal line. All right, this horizontal line is going to be here. Oh, wait. That's a horizontal line right there. Don't want that line to be too thick. We're going to make this line red because that's for resistance. And then we're going to do this again, and we're going to do another horizontal line, and we're going to come down here, and we're going to mark there, and we're going to change that to be green to be support. All right, and then yellow, we're going to do one more line. All right, let me show you how advanced my trading is. All right, this line here is going to sit there, and it's going to be a line. All right, so now you can see that matches up with my Bollinger Band strategy. Let me go ahead and get this off now. You see that matches my Bollinger Band strategy, and it also matches how my RSI looks as well. All right, now let me go ahead and explain such lines. The red line at the top of this is considered resistance. This line here is considered support, and this yellow line here is considered, I guess we can say, basis, range, middle line, but it's supposed to represent the 50 line in between it all. And let's just go back in time to see how well these levels hold. You can see that level line pretty much holds for as long as it could, all right? And it stays in that area. Price came from an all-time low back in August, You see that low sign? Make sure you pay attention to the right of my screen, right? Let me show you. If you pay attention here, right? 1 second. If you pay attention here, right there is a low. And that's basically marked. Alright? That's basically marked as an all-time low. I have those indicators on. You can go into settings and add that on. You see that that low is marked. Now we just gonna go into recent time frame. Alright? That's a low, that's a high. Price is going to try to break this high. Let me zoom out more because I want you to see what I mean. Price is going to try to break this high. You see it had a problem with breaking this high. So above this line will be oversold. Alright? I mean overbought. And below this line will be oversold for this trade. And this will be the middle line. Price always fall back to the middle line before it does a price correction. You see price came up. It came down. Let me zoom out real quick. It came down. Played around that line. So you see price was oversold. Boom, you would have bought and you would have held it until it got as close as it could to that line. And then boom, you would have sold off at that line and let it do what it do. Alright. That's about 1,000 pips we looking at here from bar to bar to bar to bar. Let me see. Naturally, no. Let me be a little bit more accurate and tell you what it is. It is exactly, wow, it's almost 3,000 bars. 3,000 pips in between. Give me my little cursor. Give me my cursor. Okay. Okay, it's about 3,000 pips in between each bar. Alright? That's how it works. Now, you see that we mark these levels up on the higher time frame, right? Now, once you mark your levels on your higher time frame, people say you go to your daily and you mark it from your daily. But I'm doing this for the scalpers inside of my students. They scalp. So I'm going back to my main time frame. And you can see, get that off the screen. You can see that price has done just about everything it can here. Alright, we just going back. You see price came off the line. It bounced off the line and it kept going. It tried to break above that resistance line many times. It couldn't do it. Alright, so if we zoom in here, let me zoom in and bring that up. Let me just hit you with that. Boom. Auto. Boom. See, price came exactly to that line and then turned around there. And then also, you can see if I zoom out and I come down, price couldn't touch that line and it went back down. It broke. Alright? Same thing here. Price broke above that line and it broke. You can see the Bollinger Band even crossed that line and it broke. Alright? That's what I mean by price action. That's price action, trading from line to line, which is also zone to zone trading. All right, but I'm getting ready to show you a simple form of price action using the Bollinger Bands. All right, you see that line is resistance. You keep that line up there, right? And this is how the Bollinger Band works. This top line is resistance. This bottom line is support. That middle line is basis. Even when I go ahead and I bring up the RSI, you can see that the same thing applies. All right, not 100% because the Bollinger Band is solely based off of volatility. All right, that it can support and resistance lines can change in a blink of an instant. All right, so like I said, you can see price didn't refuse to break. Price broke down here. Price broke down here as an oversold right there. You put a buy in. You can also see, on the Bollinger Band, it broke here as well. It closed about under the line here. Right there, I would have waited for re-entry. I would have let it go under that line, and I would have waited down here for re-entry on the RSI. And once I would have got the re-entry, which looks about here, all right, I'd have put my buy trade in, and you can see that trade, that this right here, this candle. Give me 1 second. You can see that this candle right here didn't really have much drawdown. All right. So if you would have put in your buy there, it would have went up and it would have had little to no drawdown under where you are now. So I'm assuming that's like, yeah, I'm assuming that's a little bit 50 or 40 pips. All right. My thing is a 30 pip stop loss, so I would have, clipped it at 30 pips and then re-entered. And then, like I said, you just hold that. You hold that from it broke until it closed above the top. All right, which happened here. That is a complete close. This candle right here. Like, I'll show you what I mean by complete close. You don't see a wick up at top. All right, remember what I said. For bars, for green bars, down here is where you open. All right, and then up here is where you close. All right, and for sell bars, up here is where you open, and down here is where you close. So this bar opened down here, right? And it closed. Once it would have closed right there, I would have gotten an alert saying put in a sell trade. I'd have put in my sell trade at this candle because it opened, and you see it went all the way up there. I had little to some drawdown, and boom, you just wait it out. Remember, each candle is 15 minutes. 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minute, 15 minutes. So like I said, I put a candle here. Once it opened, it probably would have been about here when I would have put that trade in. And you could just see from here, from where I am to the next line under is 40 pips, and then price kept going. All right, so you can see price kept going. Give me 1 second. I want to get it fixes. All right, 1 second, 1 second. All right, cool. Yeah, so price broke, price closed. All right, even if price don't close, when price close, you know, you can go ahead and put your stuff in. So like I said, that's one form of price action. Let me go ahead and show you the second form of price action that I use. All right, so let's zoom out here and let's get auto up there. All right, so up here you see price broke the Bollinger Band and it broke the RSI right there. That is a high. All right, price refused to break that line and it fell tremendously. All right, fell all the way down here until, give me 1 second, until it closed. It opened, it crossed the support line here, which, give me 1 second, I'm trying to back it up a hair. Right there, price crossed support line right there. You can see on the Bollinger Band, it also broke down there as well, and then it continued. All right, until price reaches oversold here, I mean overbought, it's basically in the uptrend. All right, so if we wanted to put a trend line, I don't really use trend lines much because I'm running indicators, but I'll use a trend line for you guys today. Trend line starts down here, right? We're gonna work from here, boom, all the way up to there, boom, trend line. Now we get rid of this, we get rid of that, let's get rid of that, let's scroll back over. All right, hit that, boom. You can see that that's a trend line. Price broke trend line twice. All right, well, twice, 3 times to be exact, but twice. We got a break here. We came down and it came below this line and it wouldn't break this line. All right, so you'd have put your buy in here. Once it's broken the trend line and it's in the uptrend, you'd have hit it there. Boom, you would have closed your trade at the top of this Bollinger Band line. Then you would have put, you see price opened here. It opened above Bollinger Band line. Like, I know I can't show you, but I'll show you here. Price opened above Bollinger Band line, and you could have rolled that all the way back down to this Bollinger Band line. Now, price is in an upward trend motion, and it broke this support line. You would have put a buy, and you would have go ahead and you would have seen a complete uptrend. Price did not come back down to touch that trend line, and when it did, it came nowhere near to breaking it. All right, so like I said, that's simple forms of price action. Like I said, you don't really need to mark up your charts when you're using indicators such as these. I tell all my students, you know, once you visualize price action and you know, you can clearly tell highs, swing highs. This is a swing high, that's a swing low. That's an uptrend, that's a downtrend, that's with a descending wedge. This here is a flag. You when you study these type of things, you get the patterns and everything up in there. But without the indicators, you won't know much. So like I said, you could use price action, you could run price action. Like I said, whenever price hit that red line, what'd it do? Came back down, right? Came back down, and it kept trying to hit that red line. Kept trying to hit that red line. So what I would do is I would come in here on the 15 minute and I will mark this line right where it says low at on my screen. I will mark that the all-time low. All right. price won't break above that low before it comes between that high. But then remember what I said about the higher time frame. Price is still trying to break that line. Will it? No one knows. All right. I think it won't. I think it's going to try to test this line one more time, and then it's going to go about it. All right. So, like I said, with that being said, let me go over some tips in this video. I want to show you a few things on how you can go about determining how many pips you might be able to expect today, or how many cleaner charts. I want to work on that, so I'm gonna tap this screen twice. Let me get that off the screen, and we're gonna go up here to this little bar thing up here at the top. All right, in between 15-minute and compare is this chart. All right, you want to go ahead and you want to change these candles from candles to Helkanashi candle, and what that does is it clearly shows you uptrends and downtrends on your chart a lot better than it will there. All right, so but varies, like I said, it varies because when you set alerts, you have to be accurate. Now you have to know what you're doing. I do not advise setting an alert on a Helkanashi candle. All right, I advise you set alerts on the regular candle, because there's things that's seen on the Helkanashi candle that isn't seen on the regular. All right, see how, for instance, let's just go here. Price is green here, and it's both above this line. But if I switch to the Helkanashi candle, you can see that both those lines are green now. You wouldn't have got your sell trade until the move has already happened. All right, so you have to watch it with these Helkanashi candles. All right, so I say set the alerts on the regular chart and then just run it. All right, so that being that's the first tip. The second tip I got down here for you is we're gonna go to my chart. Yep, beautiful kids there. We're gonna hit this thing here. It's called Forex Market Volatility. All right, and what this does is it shows you can get this link from BabyPips, or I'll try to attach it down in the description below, also with a bunch of other links for things like profit plans and yesterday's video from how learning Forex trading and things like that. So like I said, this is a symbols detailed thing. It quickly helps you analyze an individual symbol. All right, you are now in symbol details tab, where you can now individually symbols can be analyzed in depth. All right, so I hit got it. Then you come up here to this little section here, and then you choose your watch list or the pair that you're going to use. All right, once you choose that, then you come over here and you choose different symbols. So it's like your watch list pairs, and then it's your symbols, and then it's what, right here, you come down here and it shows you the volatility. All right, dive deeper into each symbol. Use this navigation to explore the details of any symbol. Get a focused view of its performance, trend direction, and strength and volatility. All right, so we're gonna hit explore. Up here it takes you to customize your view. You can change your view to what it want to view. It could be intervals, price stream, or base currency. And then we just gonna hit got it. All right, so I'm gonna hit that little candle up there, and I'm going to base currency, which is standard, and we're gonna do a real stream. All right, and then we're going to use an interval of 15 minutes. Okay, now we're going to come back to symbol detail. All right, we're going to use Euro USD, and we're going to hit that. All right, also for USD pairs, yep, I want to make sure I'm set to forex.com for my watch list and where I want it to come from. All right, and we hit done. Now this tells you things like the current price, the change in price and pips, all right, the percent change and everything. Now here's the big thing, volatility. All right, on an average of pips within 7 days, the Euro USD moves about 14.2 pips. All right, no one trades, like I said, we're scalpers. We don't trade day to day. We trade minute to minute. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to pick a day. So let's just choose yesterday. You can come in here and you can choose any day. Like, it don't have to be yesterday. It could be last 7 days. You can come in here and choose set days. So like I said, that's yesterday, all sessions. We only want the London session. All right, and the London session lasted 8 hours. You can see right here. All right, in between, at 4 in the morning, not even at 4 in the morning, what that say? What that say? What that say? An average of 11 pips daily. That's the average. See, it caught it at the swing high, which is up top of that candle, and the swing low, which is at the top of the next high. All right, volatility per day. All right, we're gonna do last 7 days. All right, this is per hour, and this is last 7 days. You can see the volatility that it does on an average 7 days is 62 pips on the average, which is really, you can see that. So what I tried to shoot for, this is volatility, this is hours, so you can see you could choose all hours up here, and then sessions, you only want one London session. All right, even if we do, let's say we trade Euro USD anytime, it do about 16 pips. London session, it do about 11 pips. All right, so we choosing that like that. View per day, you can see that it happens. Let me see, maybe we can change it. Let's do Sundays. Sundays, you see it does an average of 13 pips. Monday, it does an average of 50 pips. Tuesday, it does, I'm sorry, you have to tap these individually. So Sunday, it does 13 pips. Monday does about 87 pips average. Tuesdays does about 38 pips average. Wednesday does about 88 pips average. Thursdays does about 80 pips average. And Fridays does about 67 pip average. So you could use this chart to balance out take profit levels, all right? Like averages. I always shoot somewhere in between 50 to 100 pips. I don't go no higher than that, no greedier than that, because market moves, it moves, but I want to catch what I can. Okay, so now we're gonna look at volatility by month, and we're gonna do last 12 months, and we're just gonna do all months on this. You can see that just alone in March, it did almost, in that month, almost 1,000 pips. On average, it does about 400 pips on average. And right now we're in December and we're still climbing. I believe we're going to reach the average. So in a prediction to what I'm saying here is, you can see that December is well below its monthly average. All right, so in a sense, that means to me that it's going to be a buy. It's going to be buying for the rest of this month, or in a, in a sense. And look at what I just showed you recently on TradingView. Let's go back and I'll show you here on TradingView. What is it trying to do up here, right? Isn't it trying to break this line here? Isn't it trying to break this resistant line up here? It's trying to, because it's buying. All right, if I come up here and I come to the daily chart, all right, you can see that, like I said, all month long since November, price has been in an uptrend. Look at the daily chart. I marked those levels. I marked those levels on the 1 hour, and they stick. They stick on the daily. All right, you can see where they mark. This is recent time frame. They stick on the daily, my low and my high. I think price is trying to break that high and continue what it was doing. All right, and it's going to go high for maybe a couple more weeks, but we won't be able to know unless you break down into the lower time frames. All right, so like I said, we can trade this all we want. You can see that price came from a lower low, and it's been in an uptrend since May, really, realistically. So like I said, you could use that. That'll be in the link in the description below. All right, that shows you all that. And then this next thing I have here, all right, is solely from TradingView. All right, Forex Pair Screener is down. When you go to TradingView, it's gonna be a chart on here that says Screener. All right, and you want to make sure you click that chart, change the settings to Forex or stocks or binary options, whatever you trade, and make sure it's reading what you read. And then once you come in here, you're gonna see I already have two up there. I currently trade USD Mexican peso, and I currently trade the ain't that something? It's like, am I in TradingView? Yeah, I was in TradingView. Okay, yeah, so yeah, like I said, so certain things, I don't know why it didn't just take me to my screener, but okay, maybe there's something going on here. Hold up 1 second, let me try to fix this right. All right, because it's not giving me my top bar. Okay, so what you want to do here, because it has me mind joggled, we're gonna go to my profile. Let's leave from there because it's acting like it don't want to do it. All right, so up here you see where it says ticker, right? Okay, you don't even want to hit that. All right, you hit the big bar, the 3 bars over here, and it'll take you to this page called Screener. Once you hit Screener, you hit stock, Forex, or crypto. Mine's is Forex. I go to my Forex Screener chart. You save this now because this is about to tell you everything you need to know. Boom. No ticker matches. Okay, you see how it says Euro USD is in a buying motion when it said moving averages rating? Then it says Euro USD. Oh, my bad. It says USD Mexican peso is in a strong buy. When it says strong, that means it is oversold. And if you don't believe me, we can go ahead and we can go witness that myself. Just a quick glance. Let's look at your USD Mexican peso. What I tell you, isn't that we're on a daily, right? We're on a daily. Isn't that passing that support line and it can't break? That means that price is oversold. We can even pull up the RSI. Look at the RSI. Price is oversold. So if I put a buy right now, it's a good possibility that price is going to reverse on me and give me what I've been searching for all my life, $1 million. But like I said, you could use the Forex screener to tell what type of trend prices in. Then you can also use the pip volatility thing to figure out how many pips in profit you might be able to go for that day. All right, this all helps you. What about any more tips? Excuse the kids in the background, you know how they get. But let me see, any more tips. That might be it right now, guys. That might be it. Let's go to MetaTrader. Let's go to MetaTrader and see my setup there. All right. Let's do some things here. I took some trades yesterday during a video, and I really didn't do much, but you can see here's some of my profits. This is the last 3 months of me trading. This is last week. All right, I'm up 890 just last week. Last month, I'm up almost $1,000. All right, you can see how my trades is. I took some hefty losses, but you can definitely see that it's mostly winners here. All right, aside from my losses, mostly winners. And then we could do the last 3 months, and it puts me up at 340. I took some hefty losses in the last 3 months because I've been training people and studying and testing strategies, and you can clearly see that my wins outweigh my losses most of the time. So that's what I've been doing. I've been sitting here trailing myself and training myself and getting myself right. Like I said, you guys can come here and you go ahead and enjoy this. Let's just shoot down to the 15-minute and see exactly what's going on. All right, price is now entering. Yeah, prices, it looked like it's on the way down in the 15-minute, so I might wouldn't come back down to the 15-minute. I might will do this for the 30. My students know exactly what I mean by coming down in time, or up in time, I mean. And we want to catch as much as we can. You can see prices in an upward motion on the 30-minute time frame. And like I said, guys, this is all just with me using price action. I can see the high over there on the right hand side and the low over here on the right hand side. Price is still trying to break the high, so I would definitely put in a buy position. All right, so like I said, this is just that. Let's go check out US 30, show you some things. All right, price is now oversold or entering oversold, so I guess this is a strong sell for a downtrend. I see that already. Price is trying to break the low. Boom. That easy. Price action done. Trend lines, we don't really use them no more because they can create a lot of false signals. So instead of a trend line, I highly advise that you use Bollinger Bands. If you don't use Bollinger Bands, I highly advise that you use RSI. If you don't use both of them at the same time, then oh well. It is what it is. To each his own. I hope you guys got some gems from this video. If not, it is what it is. Remember what the channel promotes. It promotes each one teach one. All right. So with that being said, like this video away. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification to continue receiving content like this. All right, and remember, the 10th person to like any video anytime gets a copy of my course for free. All right, so like I said, all the links that we carried over in this video will be down in the bottom in the description, so make sure you go ahead and do that. And then if you can, in the comment section, comment down below the gem that you received from this video, because I try to help people a lot of times, and I want to make sure you guys is getting these gems. So if you're getting these gems like I'm giving them, then let me know in the comment section, man. Come on, man, let me know what's up. All right, until death do us part, guys. Stay blessed.